Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel HK Unique World. This channel is made for you to give the information about the world history and the biographies of the world famous persons, and also we'll be talking about the world literatures. However, today I'll be describing the history about the medieval history, especially the time of the 1200 ADs, especially when the China was enjoying the fantastic time, especially at the period of the Song dynasties. In that period, so the northern side of the China, the tribals are struggling hard to occupy some territories or areas to take the positions against the Song emperors. However, the tribals were actually very famous in the northern China, especially the Mongolians areas like the Huns and also the Turks, and also the other tribals like the Mongols. So, before going to talk about the history of the Mongol conquest, the time actually really for a fantastic time for struggling hearts for the tribals, and the tribals actually had chosen their place abodes at the adjacent to the hilly areas, and they like the struggling life, and they lead a very tough and hard life. And the steppes areas which were actually dry and had much grassy lands, which was very suitable for the rearing of the horses, since the Mongols were very famous for as actually the warrior nations, and definitely they were really the tribal peoples to fight against their enemies. And since they are actually accustomed to ride on the horsebacks, they are very actually experts in war fights. So the geographically they have got the fantastic positions, in that sense that the matter is the great things for them is that the geographically they found fantastic place like the Central Asia, which was called the Chagatai, the Mongolians, and the Chinese northern areas, and also the Russians. From that point of view, they also actually Mongols tried to occupy to some European countries like the Vienna, and they are very close to the Rome's. So in this way they are actually consolidate their power and position. So that was really fantastic things. And in this way they lead a very nomadic lives. Nomadic means they actually they are not fixed in any particular place, but there are nomadic lives. They, whenever they find the place, they actually stayed there and tended their horses and cattle and others, sheep or other animals, and in that way they like to drink the mare's milks and the fleshes of the sheep. So, and geographically they although they lead very tough lives, but in practical they are also very tough, and that's why they were being able to fight the enemies so toughly. So the Mongols, the chief person was the Genghis Khan, who was actually had the real name was Temujin, and at the age of 9, and he showed his interest and power, ambitions to occupy the territorial areas. And in his childhood he saw the Tatars, one Tatar poisoned his father and killed, and that's why from that point he was very brutal and killing the peoples mercilessly with showing any mercy. He was called also the ruthless emperor. So the Genghis Khan's actually, when he was born, it is believed that his feast was clotted with blood. So whenever he go or whenever he went there, he killed the peoples, even the whole of the city's peoples, burning the cities and lootings and taking the all wealth from the peoples. So he had the vast armies. There are about more than 20,000 armies, and the 10,000s regular armies, and 1,000s were also most experienced and experts in war. So he made the squads, and whenever he marched on and find out the enemy's territorial areas, he killed and ordered his soldiers to destroy the cities, and in that way his actually descendants killed the forefathers also killed the numerous peoples in Kiev. And there is a glaring examples, especially for the Arabic peoples. The Genghis Khan was actually much interested to occupy the Chinese territory, but later he turned to this the Central Asia and also in the Persians. He occupied vast use of lands and killings the peoples and occupied the lands, and at the times his territory became enlarged, and his dream was to occupy or capture most of the lands, especially from the Asia to the Europes. So that was a glorious time for the Genghis Khans, and Genghis Khan was really well organizer, and he was the great inspirations for his descendants, and he was ruthless, but he was really a fantastic rulers for maintaining the disciplines and also the order in his armies. However, his later the grandsons Kublai Khans also became most famous popular ruler in the Chinese history. And before going to the Kublai Khans and another persons in the Genghis Khan's descendants was Halagu, was the grandson also destroyed the Baghdad in Iraq and destroying the fantastic cities, which was really the pride of the Muslims cultures and for the Muslims rulers. So the atrocities and their barbarity was found in also in Iraq. So in their ways the Genghis descendants, especially the Mongols, were torturing and capturing the territorials and killing the peoples, and they showed their prowess and showed their powers. Those who were not actually accept their proposals, they had to take the serious and terrible situations they had to face. So in that way, they were actually ruling and dominating these areas in fantastic ways. There were the four Khanates. The Khanates means the Chagtai, the Central Asians. The chief Khanate was in Mongolia. The another was in especially in Parsis. It's called the Il Khanate, and the Khanate of the Golden Horse in Russia. So there were actually the vast territories for capturing the Mongols. The Mongols conquest were actually invincibles, because no one could actually defend them. Although the latter becoming very weakening, but at the golden times when actually Genghis Khan was alive, he showed the path how to capture, how to occupy, how to loot, and how to destroy plunders cities, the peoples, how they would be killed. So all this instruction was found from the directions from the Genghis Khans. So the barbaric and also terrible history actually found from the Chinggis history. And the Mongols found their capitals in Central Asia, and also the Karakoram was hilly areas which actually was selected as the capital city of the Chinggis Khans. And in this time, that was also a fantastic time was passing. It was called the mid 1200 to mid 1300s AD. It was called the Pax Mongolica, which means the long range of time in peaceful times. The Mongols actually led the other rulers and peoples and enemies to maintain the law and orders, and gave them to opportunity to maintaining their social peace and tranquility. So in that long time, it's called the Pax Mongolica. So the Pax Mongolica was really a great time for the general peoples, those who got the relief and find the time to take them prepare for upcoming casualties and other things. So the story of the Mongols conquest really great. In my next video, I'll be talking about the Mongols empire, which was really glorious. So till you are really I would like to give you special thanks for you, those who are my the followers and audience, those who support me. And definitely I'll be talking more about the history, more about the famous persons. So please subscribe my channel and throw some comments and stay with me. Thank you very much. Next time, see you.